Welcome back to CarCrafted. The 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS is not just another grand tourer, it's the boldest statement yet from Maranello about how timeless performance and modern technology can coexist in a single breathtaking machine. Welcome back to CarCrafted, where we explore the most iconic and powerful cars in the world. Today, we're taking an in-depth look at the new Ferrari 812 GTS, the latest evolution of Ferrari's open-top V12 masterpiece that combines heritage, emotion, and engineering brilliance in a way only Ferrari can. From its roaring 12-cylinder heart to the sculpted curves of its body, every inch of the 812 GTS has been designed to make your pulse race. The first thing that strikes you about the 2026 model is its visual drama. Finished in Ferrari's signature Rosso Casa red, the paint glows like molten metal under light. It's not just color, it's emotion captured in pigment. The long hood stretches forward like a panther ready to pounce, the muscular rear arches swell with power, and the aerodynamic lines guide the air as if sculpted by the wind itself. Ferrari's design team in Maranello refined every detail to make the GTS not only beautiful but also functional, achieving perfect aerodynamic balance even with the retractable hardtop open. When the roof folds away in just 14 seconds, the 812 transforms from a coupe to an open symphony of sound and sky. At the heart of the 812 GTS is Ferrari's legendary naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine. In 2026, it receives subtle tuning and software refinement, now producing an incredible 830 horsepower at 9,300 revolutions per minute and 692 Nm of torque. It's one of the last pure version 12s in the world, an engine that doesn't rely on hybrid assist or turbocharging, just raw, unfiltered mechanical passion. The moment you press the start button, the exhaust note erupts like a thunderstorm of precision. It's mechanical opera, the deep growl at idle, the metallic wail at high revs, and that spine-tingling crescendo as you approach the 9,000 revolution per minute redline. Ferrari engineers didn't just chase numbers, they chased emotion. The throttle response is immediate, the revs build like an orchestra swelling in intensity, and the gearbox, Ferrari's 7-speed dual clutch, shifts faster than you can blink. Downshifts crack through the air with an intoxicating pop. The 812 GTS rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.8 seconds, and the top speed exceeds 211 miles per hour with the roof up or down. It's not just a convertible, it's a weapon of elegance that can dance between calm cruising and explosive performance with equal grace. Slide into the cabin, and you're greeted by a blend of tradition and technology. Ferrari maintains its driver-focused philosophy, every control, every display angled perfectly toward you. The seats are covered in fine Italian leather with contrasting stitching, offering comfort for long drives and the bolstering needed for cornering. The steering wheel is a masterpiece of function. The engine start button, the Manettino drive mode selector, the indicators, all integrated right at your fingertips. The digital instrument cluster now features a new 16-inch curved screen, offering crisp graphics that can display performance data, navigation, and even a digital G-force meter. Ferrari's infotainment system has finally matured into something worthy of its badge. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are both standard, voice control has been refined, and there's a passenger side screen that allows your co-driver to monitor speed, RPM, and audio controls. Even the sound system has been improved by JBL Professional, although many owners will prefer the natural music of 12 cylinders behind the firewall. On the road, the 812 GTS is a revelation. Ferrari's advanced virtual short wheelbase 2.0 system combines rear wheel steering and electronic differential control to make this big front-engine V12 car feel light and agile. Turn the wheel, and the front end bites with razor precision while the rear pivots gracefully, allowing you to carve corners with confidence. The magnetoreological dampers read the road every millisecond, keeping the car composed even over uneven pavement. Whether you're gliding through mountain roads or pushing hard on a racetrack, the GTS stays balanced, predictable, and exhilarating. There's also something uniquely emotional about driving a Ferrari V12 under the open sky. With the top down, the wind rushes through the cabin, the exhaust echoes off the surroundings, and you feel every pulse of the engine through your chest. The car feels alive, breathing with you. It's a driving experience that no turbocharged or electric car can replicate, raw, organic, and deeply human. Ferrari has also taken care to ensure that the 812 GTS remains usable in everyday life. The suspension lift system raises the nose for steep driveways, the adaptive cruise control is smoother than before, and the air conditioning system has been upgraded for better cooling on sunny days. The trunk space is still practical for a weekend trip, and with the roof folded, the cabin remains surprisingly quiet, thanks to new aerodynamic deflectors that manage airflow perfectly. But make no mistake, this is still a Ferrari built for purists. It rewards skilled hands and a brave heart. The steering feedback is unfiltered, the brakes are brutally powerful, and the car communicates every nuance of the road surface. It demands respect, but it gives back an unmatched sense of connection. The carbon ceramic brakes, now lighter and more heat-resistant, provide confidence lap after lap. The grip from the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires feels infinite, yet the car still allows a hint of playful oversteer when you want it. The design language of the 2026-812 GTS pays tribute to classic Ferrari front-engine convertibles of the past, like the 365 GTS for Daytona Spider, but it's distinctly modern. The new LED matrix headlights blend seamlessly into the fenders, while the rear gains a revised diffuser and quad light signature inspired by the 296 GTB. Every vent, curve, and crease serves a purpose, either to cool, stabilize, or simply captivate your eyes. Even the retractable hardtop is a work of art. When it folds, it forms a perfectly symmetrical rear deck that hides the mechanism completely, preserving the car's elegant proportions. Inside, Ferrari offers almost limitless customization through its tailor-made program. You can choose from dozens of leather tones, carbon fiber trims, and stitching patterns. Some owners even personalize the startup animation on the digital display. Every 812 GTS becomes a reflection of its driver, unique, exclusive, and meticulously crafted. Now, let's talk about what makes the 2026 update special beyond aesthetics. Ferrari has integrated a new lightweight aluminum subframe that increases torsional rigidity by 15%, improving both handling precision and ride comfort. The gearbox control software has been revised for even faster shift engagement, and the traction control system now communicates directly with the steering ECU, making the car's responses more natural and intuitive. Ferrari calls this integration emotion layer control, and the name fits, it feels like the car reads your intentions before you even act. Fuel economy. That's not why you buy this car, but Ferrari has still managed to improve efficiency slightly thanks to advanced cylinder deactivation and start-stop features. When you're cruising gently, half the cylinders shut down seamlessly, saving fuel without compromising refinement. The result is a V12 that can cruise quietly on the highway yet scream with unrestrained fury when you press your right foot down. Driving the 812 GTS is more than transportation, it's theater. Every start, every corner, every burst of acceleration feels like a performance. The car engages all your senses, sight, sound, touch, even smell as the brakes warm up after spirited driving. It's addictive. And while electric supercars may dominate the headlines, Ferrari reminds the world that emotion still matters. There's something profoundly moving about knowing that this could be one of the last naturally aspirated V12 Ferraris ever made. When you park it, people stop. They don't just look, they stare. The 812 GTS has that magnetic presence that transcends time. Whether you're at a gas station or an exclusive event, it commands respect. The red paint glows under the sun, the prancing horse emblem gleams, and that sculpted bodyline seems alive even when the engine is silent. Owning a Ferrari like this is about more than numbers. It's about the heritage, the lineage that stretches back to the 250 GTO, the Daytona, the 550 Maranello. The 812 GTS carries that torch into a new era with pride. Ferrari's engineers have poured their soul into preserving the spirit of driving, ensuring that even as technology evolves, the emotional core remains untouched. On the open road, you start to understand why enthusiasts worship cars like this. It's not about practicality or logic, it's about passion. The V12 sings a song that's fading from our world, a reminder of when machines were made to stir hearts, not just record data. The 812 GTS isn't perfect, it's loud, demanding, and expensive, but that's exactly what makes it unforgettable. In the United States, the 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS starts around $430,000 before options, but for those fortunate enough to own one, it's worth every dollar. Because you're not just buying performance, you're buying a piece of Ferrari history. And when you drive it, you don't just arrive somewhere, you make an entrance. As the sun sets and the engine cools, you realize that cars like the 812 GTS are more than machines. They're art you can drive, passion you can feel, and legacy you can own. The 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS is not the end of an era, it's the ultimate celebration of it. And that's why, here at CarCrafted, we believe this might just be the most emotional Ferrari of the modern age.